3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome back to the second episode of Mor to Sonder Extended. Today I am joined by the amazingly talented filmmaker, Elyana. Hi, thank you for being here.
I'm Elyana and I'm a second-year film student. Welcome to my life. We're going to my editing studio, which is where the magic happens. It's a shared room for SFU students, if you're wondering. Let's go. Okay. This is where we go. Okay, this is where the magic happens. Come inside. As you can see, there are no windows here. It's like a casino. You lose the sense of time and space, which is good. And you can focus. So I sit here and I do some magic.
So Elyana, I understand that you're a filmmaker from Iran, and I just wanted to start right at the beginning. So can you share with us what initially drew you to the world of filmmaking?
I think in our house we always had TV on. I was a TV kid, so 24/7 I was watching TVs, different shows, different movies. So I can't say a specific movie, but I would say the family that I grew up in, they were so focused on art in different forms, music, painting, movies. So each weekend we would go to cinema and we'd watch movies that they were screening. So I think that's why I became so interested, because that was something fun for me and it was so interesting to see a different world on the screen. So this is my comfort zone. I sit here and edit for hours and hours till I can't feel my legs anymore. What I love about editing is that you can be as creative as you want and as ambitious as you want, and put music, video, photos, and layer everything together till you have something that you're proud of. And basically, this is where the magic happens. So I went to film school. It's like a high school, but it's for film students in Iran. So we didn't study math or biology, we studied films.
In high school?
Yeah.
Wow, so lucky.
I know, I was so lucky to be at that school. And then in that time, I was, I think, 16, 17. I watched a movie, it was a Persian film, The Runner. And it was by Amir Nadari.
Okay.
It was about a boy in south of Iran who was, he was an orphan, and he was trying to create this life for himself. He was trying to learn how to read, and he was trying to be independent. And when I watched that movie, it was simple. It didn't have so many conversation in it, not so many dialogues. It was just beautiful concept of Iran that I really resonated with. And when I watched that, I was like, yeah, I want to become this director or similar like that, and make a film that without much dialogue you would see and you would enjoy it and you would watch it many, many more times.
I know that it hasn't been too long since you left Iran, 3 years, right?
Yes.
Iran and Canada are completely different.
Yes.
So moving, and that your journey as a filmmaker, moving from Iran to Canada, how has that kind of influenced your culture and how you present that in your filmmaking?
So back in Iran, I had two different mindsets. The first one was focused in Hollywood and that way of filmmaking. And the other mindset was focused in Iran and what we had to go through as women and Iranian people. They have to go through so much trouble, trauma, many things that people don't mention in their films, even Iranian filmmakers. So when I came here, I was focused at first in that Hollywood perspective, and I wanted to be a part of Hollywood. But at the same time, I couldn't forget about Iran and Iranian women and what I had to go through in that time. So I kind of forget about Hollywood and what was here. And I brought my own story from Iran. So these are many of my projects. I can open this one. So in Breathless, my movie, it's about a single Persian woman, and she's a mother, and she's struggling with her visa, and she's trying to find a way to stay in this country. In this movie, I couldn't forget about her. I couldn't forget about Iran. So I brought it and I made it a short film about this struggle. And I think anyone who would watch this would understand it, how it feels, and the struggles. It's only 4 minutes, but you would totally understand it. Fun fact for Breathless, me and my friend, we made that, and my friend, his name is Jacob, and he's Canadian, and he was the editor of the work, so I didn't edit it, because it's a saying that if you're directing something, you shouldn't edit it, because you don't want to kill your darlings. But because of that, I asked my friend to edit it with me. So we worked on that together, and it was so interesting. By the end of the editing, he knew how to speak Farsi. So that was for my last year at the school. And then now I'm a little bit disconnected from Iran. I'm disconnected from my culture. I'm disconnected from what's going on in there. And I'm more focused in making films, not in a Hollywood way either. I don't like that anymore. So in my own way, I'm trying to tell a different story that is about me, about how I felt. Script. It's a work in process, it's not made yet, but it's about a ghost, an actual ghost. The one that you think, when you think about a ghost, is like a person with a sheet on his head and just 2 holes for eyes. Mm-hmm. And this ghost is a super lonely one, and one day decides he doesn't want to be lonely anymore. I think this is not about me being a Persian, but about me being an immigrant. Because when I moved here, you don't have any friends. Right? I moved with my family and I was super lucky, but at the same time, I know I had my family, but I didn't have any friends. So I was a ghost when I moved here. Yeah. And it was such a unique experience. It was painful, but the pain didn't stop me from moving forward. I wanted to get out of this state and find friends. Friends is the ghost. So I think even if I try to write about someone who's in Canada, it just still resonates something in me.
Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I got crazy because I relate to you so incredibly. Like, it's insane. Yeah. You know, being an immigrant, it's a life-changing experience. You know, it shapes you in ways that you never thought you could be in your entire life.